Yo, what's everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Rockafellaz Radio. We're not going to title this a season because I don't remember where I left off. But then again, I could just call it season 4 because it's been a while since I did it and now we're doing it again. But this time, again, I promise you, I know I ain't going to say promise because I'll probably fuck it up and break it, but we'll just roll with the punches anyway. We're starting fresh. We're here at the end of 2023. Today is Friday, December 15th. Broadcasting live from Chicago. And as a reintroduction to Rockafellaz Radio, bring it on with me. New co-host, we got our little engineer. Because as soon as we get set up on how we're going to be interfacing with doing our podcast, he's also going to be controlling that. To my left, because y'all can't see, is Mr. Dante Harris. Yay! A little fake clap in the background. Yay! All right. And then, you know what seems to happen when I'm always doing a podcast or broadcast? There's people that do shit in the background. And as quiet as they try to be, you still hear them. So yes, I'm broadcasting from my home. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, next time we'll be able to filter out all that shit. But continue with the... Oh, sorry, I was talking about you. Continue with the introduction. Our other co-host, a beautiful, beautiful woman, spirited, strong black woman, my best friend, Miss Naya Mona. I'm just playing. Miss Naya Mona. Let's take her to the back. Yay! The car goes wild. So what we plan to do in our first episode of season 4 is going to call this episode Open Mic. So we don't have any specific set topic that we're going to talk about. However, there will be random topics that we will go over. And then later, some of the stuff that we discussed today, we'll go back and make main topics and go deeper in those particular things. And if those suggestions that you all would like to kind of pitch into us is what you would like to hear, you can do so. Submit your suggestions or recommendations of stuff you'd like us to discuss, and we will be more than happy to do so for you. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to start Season 4, Episode 1, Rockafellaz Radio, Open Mic. Okay, we back. Had to get a few laughs off and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So, Dante shows up, as we're getting things set up, for the show, and he brings this what was it? Was it tequila?
Yes, John Basil tequila.
This motherfucking
Reposado.
Not Dante, but the person that made this fucking tequila. so this motherfucker. So Dante brings this is you said reposado?
Reposado.
Rape.
That's not funny.
Rape is never funny. But the way you said rape Versado, that motherfucker drink raped my throat. That's what that did. I feel violated. I think I'm gonna file charges against your ass.
No, John Basil.
Let me tell you, he showed up.
John Basil raped your throat.
He showed up.
He
can't even say it.
First of all, he said he raped your soul.
I did.
That was your soul, though.
Throat. He raped your throat.
Raped the throat. So he brings this and he's telling us about it. So me and I are looking at each other like, oh, then he comes over, gets two. He said you got a shot glass. I'm like, yeah, I got a couple shot glasses. So I was like, because I don't do a lot of shots. So he goes and there's a regular shot glass and there's this fucking double shot glass. He passes me the fucking double shot glass. Motherfucker, whoa, wait a fucking minute. Hold up, motherfucker. No, I'll get the small one. So I'm like, I don't have a chaser. I don't have any lime. So I'm like, ghetto. I'm like, will lemon juice suffice? He said, yeah, sure, you can use that. Didn't help. So don't believe that shit no more. Somebody tell you and you don't have a lime or lemon and say the lemon juice does it. It's a lie. You lied to me, Dante. I'm offended.
I thought it would help. I drink it straight. So,
Straight? You just look.
Sipping it like a fucking sippy cup.
Kool-Aid. Then trying to get the best friend to drink it. She was like,
that was the third.
Did you have a shot?
No, not at all. This why I can be on the fucking floor somewhere.
That was the third glass I was sipping on.
The third glass?
Yeah, I took 2 shots.
He thought it was a nipple on that shot glass.
He needed to put a nipple on that motherfucker.
I thought I would pace myself.
Is that what you call it?
Watch out, Grindr, BGC, Adam for Adam. He on his way home.
Don't text and drive.
All in 2023.
Uh-huh.
He feeling spicy. You only got 3 weeks left.
Okay, barely that. Any New Year's resolutions?
Let's start with Naya.
Oh, me?
Oh, would you have any New Year's resolutions, Miss Monet?
I don't do New Year's resolutions. I'm just not fucking with a lot of people for 2024. I'm just going to live my best authentic Black queer life. Yeah.
That's it. I'm sorry. You know what I should have also done when we first started the show, because I was introducing everybody, but I guess the sound kind of introduces themselves. So it's like a sound without a name. But now that there's a sound there, we'll introduce one of our background guests, because he's just kind of giving that look like, motherfucker didn't introduce me. I'm in the fucking room. That's my bad. Your sound, the noise that you gave in the background, I thought you were like the sound effects guy, so. But he is also a very, very good friend of mine, and introduced one of our first guests that participate with us. He's also a Rocks Boys model. You can also check him out on rocksboys.com. For the record, also featured in the Rockafellaz Twinks calendar for the year of 2020. It was the very first calendar. Goes by the name of Mr. Marcus Martel. Mind you, this week, Marcus is going to be celebrating his birthday on next week. He's going to be celebrating his birthday on December 21st. Yeah.
He's going to be 20.
How old would you be? 19?
21.
Well, you got to be legal to do porn, so.
21.
At least 18.
He said 29.
You said 29?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. What Kevin Hart said? Damn!
Right.
Almost 30.
That's what, hey.
All right.
Okay. Nothing wrong with it.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with, well, how old are you, Dante?
Huh?
What my mama say? Motherfucker.
If you can hunt, you can
hear. Ain't nobody gonna earn some built in.
Trust me, he over 35, so that's what he was high for.
But it's okay.
No, I'm not over 30.
Okay. Booyah. So we're back.
Hola.
So you went, you don't have a complete total hang up of dating anyone younger.
At this point, I do.
Okay, you do.
Yeah.
Come to Miss Naya. Okay, so I guess give me your thoughts. We won't dive into that. Let them work. That won't work. She's doing this little hand thing that we do with the face. And you put your chin on top of your hand. So you make the little innocent. Not me. I'm so innocent. What do you say again? What is your vibe or your thoughts on dating? Older dating younger or younger dating older?
I feel like this is past trauma. No, but I guess a couple different varieties goes into it, because one, by me being a woman, I think that plays a part in it, because most younger guys who date older women have issues with their mother or someone of a female figure in their life, that they was missing some kind of attachment. So it's like, as you say, daddy issues, it's mommy issues.
Yeah, I was gonna say daddy issues.
Yeah. But I guess it varies on the person. You can be with someone regardless of their age if they are mature enough. Life grows you up faster than you're supposed to. Mm-hmm. So with that experience, if you someone who has been through life struggles, it works. I mean, I dated someone that was in their early 30s, under 35. And I think that said it a lot. Because at one point, it wasn't an issue until certain conversations needed to be had. And
Between you and the person?
Yeah.
Or those like deep conversations?
Yeah, deep conversations, and a lot of it had to do with like how a person was raised and how you grew up. You know, I grew up in an era where when the street lights came on, you know what that meant.
Trying to go get your ass in the house.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or in the household, a child stayed in a child's place. Mm-hmm. The child didn't hang around adults.
Right. Or be in an adult conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So from someone from that particular era versus someone who, as I say, the new generation, millennial X or whatever they call them, it's a difference because they were raised to where I guess they were free spirits, or they were.
I think a lot of millennials are like that now. In general, it's completely different, which goes back into that whole question of asking like the young, because their perspective, I think they're okay with dating older, versus back then. That was like, oh no, you don't do that. Like now, you can't tell them shit.
Exactly, but again, in that particular aspect, then you dated someone older because this person had their stuff together. Mm-hmm. They were going to take care of you. They made sure that you worked. They fed you. They cooked, just like your parent would. Only difference is you were providing an emotional or sexual attachment to someone who was older. It only recently became an issue because of society when it became pretty much put to the forefront with all of the issues with older guys dating younger women and doing all this other extra stuff with them. So it became an issue because it was put in the light of society. When things are not brought to the light, it's not an issue. It's only when they're brought to the light it becomes an issue.
I guess it takes it to the next one too. Is like you said, they become dependent on that person. Some. Because of the age.
Right.
Which creates a stereotype in itself. Because a lot of people would, I think it's a lot, or majority, but a particular number would say, oh, well, this guy's older, right? And they have a job. They got a lot going on themselves. They can take care of me. Something like that. Because we get on social media, we see that shit a lot. Oh, I'm looking for a sugar daddy. Or I need somebody to take care of me. I don't even want to sometimes, honestly, jump in the motherfucker. You broke ass motherfucker, go get you a job. You want some motherfucker to take care of? I don't want nobody to take care of me. Like
that's how you was raised.
If I get with a person, then we do shit for each other. I'm kosher with that. I don't want a motherfucker taking care of me. That no.
But that's because you prefer to take care of the person.
Well.
To a certain extent.
To an extent.
Yes.
Because I'm a very giving person.
Exactly. So that's part of the issue. So it also depends on the person too. So you're someone who's always giving.
No, but I got you ever seen that show Big Bucks No Whammies? Motherfucker stuck on a stop. No motherfucker, wait. I said I'm giving. But that you're right. You have to set a cutoff point.
Of course.
And make it clear, like, look, this is because I know you have a big heart as well. You give, and then you know when to stop giving. Have you done that, Dante? Have you known when to stop giving?
Known when to stop giving?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
His cutoff game is strong.
Real strong. Okay.
Oh, you say what? Oh, don't worry about it, baby. This is the end of the road for you.
Yeah, okay.
We're done, okay?
Because there was a period of time in my life where I used to be very, very giving. Mm-hmm. And, I noticed that individuals would, take advantage of that. But also, I came from some very, very, very strong black women, okay? And I grew up watching them. And, they were all about making sure they got what was deserved and what was coming to them. And so, growing up watching that, because I identified as a man and I wanted to really embrace what it means to be a man growing up, seeing what they required of their partners, I thought that I had to give that, right?
Based on what they require.
Based on what they required because they were very strong black women and they didn't take no shit, all right? And they required a lot for a man to be in their life. And so, because of that, I thought I had to be this individual that had money, that had things, and that gave a lot, right? But you know, at my big old age.
Just checking my... What was the age again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. I was trying to check my drink and there was nothing in the cup.
My big old age of 35.
Oh, there you go.
I've come to the conclusion.
Is he lying to me?
I've come to the conclusion.
He lying, y'all, by the way.
No, I'm 35. I'm really 35.
Going on what?
I was born,
23?
I was born on 88. Sure. Yeah, 20. Oh,
You-
yeah, absolutely.
You was born on what?
You were born on 88. You heard what I said.
I was like...
In 88.
Don't have him repeat that.
I said.
Say again.
I said in 88.
You said on 88.
You said on 88.
Y'all listen. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah,
No,
John
we
Basil.
only know what you said, baby.
John Basil.
Listen, I be speaking 2 different languages, so I get a little confused. Okay. Hola, cómo está?
Oh, muy bien.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
So you had this particular perception growing up because of what you witnessed. So how did that shape most of your current or past relationships with the people that you've had to cut off?
Based on the age. Because I'm sure that had a lot to do with it as well.
Well,
Because you couldn't, you can't, based on what your sisters, you said?
no, my grandmother.
Your grandmother, based on their expectations of their male partners, did you expect those same things from your partners, even the ones that were younger than you?
No, so most of my partners have been male, right? And so.
Oh my God, you're gay?
I know what's coming.
Oh my God.
No, I do not identify.
You're homosexual?
I'm a pansexual, actually. Pansexual.
You like
and
penis?
it actually took me a while to get to this point to...
How much is the pots of beans?
The pots and pans. Oh, baby, it depends on how much you Ain't no set price. But listen, so, you know, initially I thought I was gay. Thought I was, you know, but... to get back to your question,
about being gay.
About being an equal opportunist?
It's your booty, you want it now.
It actually did not affect how I dealt with previous parties. I personally, you know, give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Those previous partners is actually the reason why I'm like the way that I am now.
That must ran short.
Which is why I get 50%. I get 50%.
50.
So you give 50%.
I'm giving 50%.
Is that starting off, and then later you get in 100?
Starting off. No, I'm not giving 100 nothing.
Ever?
Ever. I'm not going.
Why?
I'm giving you 50% because I'm expecting your 50%.
Well, that takes us to another question that you say that, because we've always used that terminology. You put in 50, I put in 50. What the fuck are you doing with the other 50?
Save it for later.
I'm curious.
It's going into savings.
What?
Savings.
Because I guess at that particular point, that's when you realize if this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with.
Then you give the rest of the 50?
I guess that's when you
Is
get
that how that works?
Well, not for me, because I'm the type of person, I gotta pretty much lay everything on the table.
But, I mean, you look at that analogy, right? 50, people always say that
50-50.
50-50. Okay, motherfucker. Where's the rest?
Where's your 50?
I'm putting in 100. You only putting in half.
Well, they're saving it for a rainy day.
Fucking raining day. It's raining today. So, kick the fuck in.
Listen, my other 50% is on reserve.
Oh,
for me,
it's
my other
building up.
50% is on reserve. So if we get to that point, right? We get to that point where we know that we're gonna be with each other for life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then shit happens, right? You might lose your job, right? Or you might get sick, right? Or
so that's the for better, for worse, for rich or poor.
that's what the reserves are for. That's what the reserves are for, exactly.
So in other words,
no, because that brings me, because you didn't get a chance to answer the question either.
What question?
You right? He answered. He asking all the questions.
What? I'm the main host.
You want to moderate.
So what's the question?
The main question about the age difference of dating because.
Oh, hey, ain't no shame in my game. You know, everybody know my business is out there in the public. My business or my interest has been out there since the day I started doing porn. Now,
30.
Definitely not under 30 is the research. I look at a person as a whole. And I don't like, when I approach a person, I do have to ask how old they are, but not for the purpose of making sure they're under 30. Let me clean that up right now. You got to make sure motherfuckers.
Let me go on Twitter right now.
Knock yourself out. You need a towel or blanket or some Vaseline. Twitter gonna get you in trouble.
It's not.
Hold on, because we got a Rocks Boys right here. How old are you, sir?
This is about my manager now.
See?
They threw you underneath the bus.
Had to stop you. He said,
but if you notice,
he's
brakes. Also under 30.
Pump your brakes. But when people get into the industry, 9 times out of 10, they're at least between the ages of 18 to 21, especially when they're starting off. I didn't start porn when I was 18 or 21. I started in my late 20s, which also is a lucky thing for me that I was able to survive as long as I have. Because a lot of times when people get into the industry at a late age, they don't make it for different now, especially with the millennials and with X around social media. Because we all know, based on our age, it wasn't like that back then. There was no OnlyFans. There was no X, or formerly known as Twitter, and, Threads and Instagram and shit like that. But I don't have a specific preference set when it comes to an age of a person, because I look at a person as they are. It just so fucking happened that they end up being under fucking 30. Sometimes you can look at a person, or under 25, but you look at a person. See, she's trying me, but it's okay because I got her. Okay, we're gonna get her, take a break and go back and go out there. Is that, guilty as I am, a majority of the people that I've dated have been younger than me. But that also is based on the fact that a lot of the relationships that I have engaged in have been started while working in the industry. So, and granted, the people that I've dated, surprisingly enough, have been mature. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes working in the industry can cause you to bitter because it has to force you to grow the fuck up because you're dealing with real life things, sometimes real life issues and shit like that. But it has. That's why Nia said what she said. It's coincidental that all the people I've dated have been younger than me, especially me being 46 now. And then even, when you talk to people on social media and those that come your way, it's just like they're younger. And the question that I pop to them, why? Why do you want to talk to me? Why? Oh, don't call me daddy, okay? First of all, that sounds crazy.
Is it D or Z?
Although
they use the D or Z.
Zaddy and dad. Don't call me. I hate the zaddy thing, but I've kind of somewhat embraced it, but not in that mental way of like a father-child figure, but more of a term of endearment. Like if you simply say, "Hey, what's up, babe?" to somebody, something like that. Although you got to be careful doing that nowadays too, especially if you're in a relationship. But we call that motherfucker bae, But I'm not against it. And when I've talked to people that are younger, it's like, what is it that draws you to people that are older than you? And it's like because of the maturity level, the fact that this person is independent, and I don't, and they don't want to be taken care of, but they know that this person is independent. They have a job. They're a hard worker. They know they're going to take them seriously. But yet, the flip side is that some of us will look at those that are younger and it's like, okay, but you're not independent. You don't have a job. You want people to take care of you, but they're not all like that. Because then you run into that one that's just like you, even though they're not in their 30s or 40s. And even with outside that little age scope, some people frown on, oh, well, you're dating somebody younger than you, blah, 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 blah. But they forget one day you'll be that age too. And you will be looking back and be wondering, doing the same thing. Like, oh, this person's younger. And you'll kind of see where we're coming from.
I'll just be like, mind your business, bitch. Is this your son, bitch?
It might
Is this your
be.
daughter?
Baby, let me tell you something, especially if you stay in the state of Illinois. This is a big but yet small state. And I have ran into some people and I'd be like, oh, I didn't know you knew him. A prime example, recently, we met people that we both knew that we didn't even know that we knew.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? And he like, yeah, I've been knowing this person just about as long as I know you. Oh, girl, that's an issue.
I mean, I understand, but for most of the younger people that I've dated, whose parents I've been closer to the parents' age.
Oh my God.
That too.
They tend to be okay with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If somebody else on the outside looking in, like, oh, you dating this younger person. Mind your business, bitch.
But that is true. What you say is true, because I remember having a phone conversation with a dude, and he was telling me the same thing. It's like, wait, how old's your mom? I said, oh my fucking God, I'm like, I'm older than your fucking mother. Like, what does she say if she finds out that you're talking to somebody that's fucking her same age? And like you said, some parents don't care. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they're grown as fuck. I can't get mad at him. But then those that do get mad, I'm like you. Mind your fucking business. Like, he grown as fuck. I mean, is he living with you? If he is, then let me shut the fuck up.
But it's not just that, but a lot of the younger people still depend on their parents.
On the parents, yeah, which is so sad. Tell you what, we're going to talk on that. We're going to jump into that. Like I said, this is going to be open mic. We're going to take a small break, but I'm going to let Dante say something real quick.
I just wanted to add, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Since, we're talking about this age thing, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, nobody wants to acknowledge this, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to acknowledge this. Mm-hmm. Nobody said shit to Hugh Hefner.
Okay.
Nobody said shit.
That's the point.
To Hugh Hefner.
Until after.
Thank you. Until it was brought to the light. That's what I just said. It doesn't make no difference. Him, R. Kelly, they always doing the same thing until it was brought to light.
And then everybody makes a big
deal about it.
R. Kelly, a whole nother story.
But I'm just saying, it might be.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying anything that the man did was right or wrong. He had his day in court, whatever. But from what I saw, like when I saw the video, this video was out way before they started doing these fucking documentaries. And nobody said shit. That shit was on fucking Nude Africa. It's an old website that used to watch porn on. I don't know if it's still around, but they had like clips. First time I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck?
But again, until it was brought to light, nobody said nothing.
A cisgender, heterosexual white male been doing this shit for a generation.
But nobody has said anything because you got to understand, it wasn't brought to light. When it was brought to light and the people start complaining.
Or making it an issue when it wasn't an issue. That's I don't want to say it's a problem, but it's an issue. It's like if it wasn't an issue, one of the exclusive. It wasn't an issue 10, 15, 20 years ago or when it happened. And then as times change and generations change, and then the whole movement and stuff, and now people want to come out, oh, well, this is a problem because this happened 10, 15 years ago. We need to hold this person accountable. It wasn't a problem back then. So if you want to make it an issue and make it like, oh, well, people are held accountable, then hold the people accountable that are doing it now. There's the fact that you're bringing it up and that you're saying it's a problem. So anyone that does anything from then on, yeah, hold them accountable. If you want to cancel a person, like you motherfuckers, I swear, you treat a person like it's a fucking credit card. Oh, we're going to cancel you. The fuck out of here. Cancel culture my ass. Kiss it. But it's like...
cancel your goddamn daddy.
Okay, do that shit. Focus on your fucking childhood. Focus on your family life and things that you fucking go through. But and motherfucker did something in the past and fucking pissed on somebody. Boondocks made a fucking episode. Talking about, hey, you pissed on me, I'm going to piss on your cat. Ain't nobody saying that shit about that. You know what I'm saying? It's things that people do. And even now when I go to like even xbiz.com, you always hear about which is a website for like adult industry news. You hear about these legislators and lawmakers and stuff talking about things that they don't like or that they feel that is not right for society. It's getting to the point where you're not having the freedom to do what you want to do as long as it's not hurting nobody else. But again, that's another topic that we can definitely dive deep on. I was about to say dive deep.
Dick dive deep. Damn.
Dick dive deep.
First of all, don't you drink no more. Nothing.
Dick dive deep.
Duck, dive, and dodge.
He called my symptoms. Literally.
So again, we're doing open mic. This is our season 4, episode 1 of Rockafellaz Radio. Like I said, open mic, which is when we talk about random things and later create just designated topics for these things that we're discussing. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we come back and probably bring Mr. Marcus in because he's just sitting so quietly. I miss the sound effects, but he's not giving any at the moment. But we'll come back right after this message. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to season 4, episode 1 of Rockafellaz Radio. I'm here with my co-host, Miss Naya Monet, and Mr. Dante Harris.
Dante.
Is it?
Wagwan.
Greetings and salutations.
And our special guest, Mr. Marcus Morrell. So, jumping in, of course, this is our episode called Open Mic, where we discuss random fucking topics. And the random fucking topic that we're going to move on to is adults being adults. What does that mean? So, instances that some of us might have run into, and again, it's not to down anybody because we know this shit happens.
They'll be down there.
What is your say or take it? Anybody can jump out at any time. I'm pretty sure.
I bet have to
Little mama's over here. Oh, you were standing guard the door. It's like, come on, it's your turn. It's time to come on out. At what point did you think that, because if you have someone, right, and you figure of age to be able to take care of themselves, you would assume, right? You would think, is it an insult if that person asks you for something, as a favor or any type of assistance, whether it be financial or anything you feel that an adult could do themselves? And then you can elaborate on that.
Listen, I'll go ahead and start this off. Because I'm in the age of me. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's the age of me. Okay? I'm all favored out.
Out of favors?
I'm all favored out. You can't ask me for shit. Motherfucker, my neighbors can knock on my door right now. You got some bread? Bitch, no. Bread? Look, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Can you got some? I got 2 loaves.
But
2 loaves.
That's your neighbors.
You got some? I'm all favored out.
Thou should love thy neighbor.
Who?
You don't love your neighbor.
Who commandment was that?
The one that said Jesus wrote.
That's not in my Bible.
Oh.
I think a page got ripped
I was gonna say,
out.
where's the page? Let me start flipping through.
Oh, you got the new King James version.
I got the new King Dante version.
Oh my God. I want to see that motherfucker.
I'm all favored out. Listen, neighbors could come ask me for some sugar. Bitch, do you got salt?
Well, what about when it comes to
I'm
friends?
so glad you here. I was just finna come ask you for some salt. Do you got some?
What about when it comes to like friends or people that not like extreme close? Because we all have friends that we know that won't come to us and ask. But although we have those friends that we know that we would bend over backwards for. Like if I got it, you got it. If I don't, then I don't. But then you have those when if you got it, you got it. But if I got it, I got it. But I don't have it to give to you right now.
When you say friends,
real friends.
When you say real friends,
He's talking about motherfuckers like me and you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, we all know that the terminology friends is stretched. And sometimes you do have to elaborate and be like, when I say real friend, I'm talking like my best friend or people that I actually fuck with on a very, very long way. Yeah. But when you say, yeah, that's my friend, we cool, not that cool. But don't nobody fucking body claim that shit. Hey, I want you to meet my associate. So I'm like, oh, this cool. It's my little homie right here. We cool people. Not cool enough for me to fucking be loaning your money and shit too. So if you get that one person, Miss Naya, that comes to you and asks you for a favor, let's go ahead and financial favor. I want to borrow some money from you. What's your response? And they're of age. They should have a job. They should be taking care of themselves. What is your response?
Depending on how much it is and who the person is, and may or may not give it to them, because we all fall on hard times.
Right. Is that now one hard time, or they get to fall like 15 times? You get.
I don't have friends or associates that fall that hard.
That part.
You get some motherfuckers they get a little carried away.
No, because I've been doing social service work since 2008.
Outside of social service.
Now I'm telling you, I've been doing this since 2008. So everyone that I've come in contact with, even my chosen family and children, my gay kids, so to speak, baby, let me take you to this resource center where I can get you the things that you need.
Right.
You're going to get food, possibly signed up for housing. We're going to get you medical. We're going to get you dental. We're going to get you a little hygiene bag. We're going to get you everything you need.
So you're going to make sure they're good.
Yes.
So if you still need money after all that sounds like a personal problem.
Exactly.
That is a personal problem.
But that means you're not responsible enough to utilize what I put forth before you. Because I've given you everything that you need. You don't need nothing else. You want money. And I'm not going to give you that.
For substance use.
Well, yeah.
Potential.
Let's hope that that's not the case.
But see, I don't supply cigarettes, marijuana, none of that.
Drugs, something like that.
That's not for something for
alcohol.
me. None of that.
I'm not contributing to nobody's habits.
Thank you.
Not at all.
But that's why I said, if it's someone like, seriously, I've had friends who needed support more than a couple of times. But like I said, it just depends on the situation. And it also depends on the person too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been down that road several times. I'm known to have a big heart too, but I made a post a while back on Facebook, and it circled around when you have people that you're either close to or that you know, and you may have that heart to try to help this person. Not so much as like in the sense of like providing resources and stuff, because you worked in that field, so you may have had access to do that. But people that are either close to you or you consider close to you, right? I set up and say, okay, yeah, I'll do this to help you out this one time. And then you get some people that abuse that, and they constantly do it. And set up and say, can I get a favor? Because I had somebody do that once. Like, can I, borrow, or you got $25 or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're going through or whatever. Or they may sit up and say what they're going through. I'm down for helping. So I help, right? A few weeks, maybe a month passed by. This motherfucker had the nerve to come back
and ask you for nothing.
I'm like, wait a minute, motherfucker. Let me, hold on, nigga.
That's my
Pause.
exact reason
I
why
said, tell you what, you pay me back the $25 I gave you, and I'll let you use it again. Because of the simple fact, how dare you even ask me? Then you get the motherfuckers that will sit up that you don't hear from a long time. You don't hear from them. They don't call and check on you. Hey, have you taken a good shit lately? How's your fucking porn business working? Have you broken up with your boyfriend? None of this shit. Like, have you caught COVID? Or I heard you were sick. Or you feeling better? None of that. But a motherfucker can sit up and text you and ask you, can I get $10? Or can I get $15? Like, you ain't even ask me how the fuck I'm doing. The only time...
Because they don't care how you doing.
True. The only time that you hear from a person, right, is when they want something. Yeah. Even though they may start the conversation off like they care. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Mm-hmm. I was wondering. Or do you think? Or I got this little situation. No. No, motherfucker. I cannot. And the thing is, it's just like, I hear from you when you want something. I don't hear from you when you don't need anything. But then when you ask me for something and I tell you no, you get an attitude. And then when you ask for something I tell you yes, you're all happy-go-lucky. So it's just like, I have grown and learned to just, because saying no was a problem for me. I admit, that was a bad habit. Like, because I try to help people. But then me and Mark was actually having a conversation about somebody one day. I was just like, this motherfucker has been using me years on end. And that's because I think they take the fact that you give a shit about them and that they know that you're going to say yes. I think when I broke that cycle and said no, the shit that comes out of people's mouth when you tell them no is unfucking believable to me. It's like I said, like, who the fuck you talking to? I was like that. Oh, well, I know I'm a leave. I ain't gonna bother. I'm gonna ask for shit. Well, that's a lie because I know you're gonna ask for something else. And my rule is, you're gonna need me before I need you. So go on about yourself, whatever you need to do, survive, or ask your nigga to help you.
Beyonce said it best. It's like I never said yes before.
Before, yeah, exactly. And I think that people forget that.
That's
like you forget the times I've actually said yes to you, versus the one time that I said no. Mm-hmm. Marcus, you ever had situations like that?
No comment.
It's a radio show, motherfucker. You gotta come in.
No comment.
You don't have to say who it was, but we need to hear your experience.
Especially with you being under 30.
It just don't have nothing to really do with it.
Oh, it do.
Well, break it down for us.
But you speak for the generation or the masses of individuals
you are the
who
youngest amongst us.
Okay, so what was the topic?
Well, the question?
Yeah.
You ever had somebody that either you were cool with or close to? You didn't have to even say friend, but somebody that asked you for help multiple times and never really repaid you back for the first 5 times or a couple times you helped them?
Well, I experienced it like one time in my life, and it was like it was a lesson, an ugly lesson, because it taught me on how to say no at the same time. Mm-hmm. You know, when you just tell someone yes all the time versus when you tell them no, it starts to put a pattern together who this person really is behind closed doors and stuff. So it's just like, what the fuck was I thinking trying to help your ass out when I was trying to extend my hand out,
right,
trying to help your ass when I was going through something behind closed doors. You didn't even ask me how was my day, how was I doing, how was work. Could I at least get a drink or some shit?
Absolutely not.
I'm like, damn,
you cannot get a drink. So do you continue dealing with people like that, or do you cut them completely off?
I deal with them to a certain extent.
Okay.
It's just like, hey, how you doing? That's it. We're gonna go out there and keep it moving. That's it. You won't get no more than
that type of access to where they can ask you for like favors and shit like that.
Because soon as I hear the word, could you do me a favor? That's when I just act like I didn't have the conversation.
Because you see those keywords coming, and then especially those repeated offenders.
And you could just feel it. You don't even need to be up in
the repeated offenders.
Presence. You don't even need to be up in their presence. You can just feel based off the way on how they word in their sentences and shit like that.
Yeah.
This conversation is so triggering. Personal.
It is, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all, because of the truth, sometimes it's so hard not to say people's names. Names! Show me your 7 names. Go through the fucking exorcism of Emily Rose on their ass, you know. But and you know what? It's not even just within people that we deal from day to day. I see that shit on social media. Yeah. To where people so fucking, it's like, it's okay to do that. Like, they'll get on, here's my Cash App. Can anybody help me out? I need to get whatever.
Oh, we see a lot of those.
I'm like, oh my God, you really put that on?
Oh, yeah.
Call me, and that's, maybe it's just me, but I would never.
Oh.
I would never.
Let me tell you, Drake said it best, okay? Never loan out what you need right back. And that's been my motto. So, when it comes to individuals like that, if I got it, I'm going to give it to you. Especially for somebody who ain't, burned me already.
Right.
So, I'm going to loan it out to you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm not, like, I know this was before. I
think it's the choice of wording. I'm not going to ask you, can I have?
Right.
Because can I have, man, I'm not giving it back to you, baby.
Right.
Or if you say,
or can I borrow?
I'm a wordsmith. So when you say, can I have? I'm like, oh shit, hell no.
Right.
I'm good.
You can't have anything.
Exactly. I ain't got. But if you say, can I borrow? I'ma lend you what I got.
Or can you help at least?
Right, and I'm gonna help you. Yeah. I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna say this is the stipulations. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like I said, Drake said it best: never loan out what you need right back. Right. And so, when I got it, I'm gonna give it to you, especially loved ones, family members, close friends.
Right.
If you really need it, and I'm very big on energy. Like I read people, right? So, I'm finna read you. Like, do you really need this right now?
Yeah, I need $20 to put in my gas tank.
I'm gonna read you. If you really need it, I'm gonna pick up on that. And so,
you want me to show you my gas tank? It's on.
Wait,
I believe you.
She's like, no, for real. It's close on E. Can you? I know we live and all, but can you? I got you. This is your proof to show. She said she gonna give it back. So if she ever comes, you be like, I didn't ask for $20. I said, can I have? And you say, yeah. No, run that back, y'all.
Right,
We play the tape. Play the fucking tape.
Play the tape. But once I loan you out, right, and I got this deadline, and you agree to this deadline, but you don't pay back at this deadline, or I notice how you moving, right? Even if I give you I'm like, okay, take care of your business, then take care of me after you done taking care of your business, and you don't take care of me when I say, now mind you, I lent to you, and I ain't need that right back. So I'm cool, but you burnt. I had a friend. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I had a friend. I ain't even look. You know, weed is legal. Whatever.
You know somebody.
Exactly. I know somebody. Thank you.
Full of coaching words.
Right, because y'all like to throw this fucking F word around so much. Oh, my friend.
I know somebody.
You okay? You know somebody.
Who really wanted a product that I had at the moment, at that time.
You was on the drugs.
You a dope dealer? You the weed man?
we said it to you earlier. If you can you can hear nigga.
Y'all ain't gonna get me.
Did your mama tell you that?
Y'all ain't gonna get me. Y'all ain't gonna get me.
Oh, you sound like Pat.
So I had a product.
Was it white?
I had a product that
a little blue baggie.
Was it a sex toy?
That somebody that I knew.
Oh, you one of those. You the pusher.
Had a product.
The emphasis on the product. I'm gonna let you
that an individual that I knew liked. It was their birthday. So I said, this is this price. They said, I got you. You know where I stay at. You know me. We've been knowing each other for years. I got you. Okay. Here you go. Boom. Took care of your birthday. Pay me back. Never paid me back.
Womp womp.
That was 10 years ago.
You really was expecting them to pay you back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's where you went wrong at.
No, it ain't never happened again.
But see, I was always told, if that's what it took for me to get rid of you out of my life, so be it. Because I've had people like that. People that were really close associates or friends or people that I tried to integrate into my life. No, if that's what it took, baby, we cool. Because I can be cordial with anyone. But you would never ever be welcome into my life. You would never have that access to me ever again. I will never allow that to happen. Because you've shown me that what I offered to you was more important than my friendship.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that bridge.
Same person just recently bought a house.
Okay.
So that's so.
And I pray to God that you got rental insurance and it never floods.
Listen, just don't tell me what the address is.
I get where you're coming from, but to me, it's not even that serious. Again, I pray you got rental insurance and it never floods. Because again, you got to where you are, and that's the issue that I hate, is because you got to where you are because I decided to say, hey, I'm going to help you.
Right. No, exactly.
But again, you forgot about the people that said, regardless that I'm going through something, I'm struggling, I'm still going to help you. And now that you're at this particular point, you feel like you're better than me.
And the fact that you did it while you were struggling, I still took away from what I needed.
Exactly.
To help you out. No, that's, yeah.
And that's why I say I pray that you got rentals insurance and your shit never floods.
Or catch on fire.
Whatever the case may be is.
Or you're... Never mind. We're going to take a small break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Rockafellaz. If you don't already know, I'm here to tell you. You already know that, I've been running Rockafellaz Entertainment since 2008 and have done amazing things. Of course, also, if you're not subscribed, you need to make sure you check out rocksvoice.com. Got a lot of hot models on the site that you need to be sure to come and check out. Show your love and support. I must add that this is an adult film, triple X rated, gay website. So if you got a problem with penises and ass, don't go there. Do not go there. But if you don't, hey, definitely go. Be sure to check us out. rocksvoice.com, now live. Be able to sign up, subscribe, only $24.97. You'll be able to stream, favorite your favorite videos, favorite your favorite models. Still all for $24.97. Be sure to check it out. We're coming up on the year end. We got some new content coming for 2024, so don't miss out. Once again, visit rocksvoice.com. That's rocksboys.com. Or come. No, it's com. Let's see how I am. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're about to close out our very first episode of season 4 here on Rockafellaz Radio again. Co-host Miss Naimone, Miss Dante.
Arrivederci.
What was the first one you said before?
Hola.
Oh. And our another special guest, Rock's voice model, Mr. Marcus Morrell, who's going to be celebrating his birthday December 21st, 2023. Oh, yes. If you are in Chicago, make sure you visit Club Escape. What's the address, Miss Monet? What's the address?
75th is on the island.
It's in the 70s. You don't have balls, don't go.
1530 East 75th Street.
1530 East 75th Street. Again, the 21st of December. There is a great live drag show that's going to be taking place. Miss Monet is one of the performers. Miss Rough and Stuff is the gracious host. Don't come dressing like a bum, because she will cut you very deep. Very deep.
Even though she looks bad herself.
Oh, Miss Rough. They call her Miss Rough and Stuff for nothing.
She's real
Rough.
rough.
Rough. You seen the movie Saw? Rough. But yes, we've enjoyed, fucking around, joking, laughing, and speaking on some serious stuff. Now we're going to turn the page, and I would like to turn it over before we close out to the one and only Mr. Dante Harris, as he introduced a wonderful new nonprofit organization called Acoma Alliance. Break it down for us, Dante.
All right. So, as Rock have stated, we're introducing Acoma Alliance. Acoma Alliance is a grassroots 501c3 nonprofit organization that started in January of 2023 and was incorporated in May of 2023. Acoma Alliance was created to address some of the concerns and adversities facing communities of color on the South and West Side. What Acoma Alliance aims to do is to provide resources and
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're about to close out our very first episode of season 4 here on Rockafellaz Radio again. Co-host Miss Naimone, Miss Dante.
Arrivederci.
What was the first one you said before?
Hola.
Oh. And our another special guest, Rock's voice model, Mr. Marcus Morrell, who's going to be celebrating his birthday December 21st, 2023. Oh, yes. If you are in Chicago, make sure you visit Club Escape. What's the address, Miss Monet? What's the address?
75th is on the island.
It's in the 70s. You don't have balls, don't go.
1530 East 75th Street.
1530 East 75th Street. Again, the 21st of December. There is a great live drag show that's going to be taking place. Miss Monet is one of the performers. Miss Rough and Stuff is the gracious host. Don't come dressing like a bum, because she will cuts you very deep. Very deep.
Even though she looks bad herself.
Oh, Miss Ruff. They call her Miss Ruff and stuff for nothing.
She's real rough.
Rough. You seen the movie Saw? Rough. But yes, we've enjoyed, fucking around, joking, laughing, and speaking on some serious stuff. Now we're going to turn the page, and I would like to turn it over before we close out to the one and only Mr. Dante Harris as he introduced a wonderful new nonprofit organization called Acoma Alliance. Break it down for us, Dante.
All right. So, as Rock have stated, we're introducing Acoma Alliance. Acoma Alliance is a grassroots 501c3 nonprofit organization that started in January of 2023 and was incorporated in May of 2023. Acoma Alliance was created to address some of the concerns and adversities facing communities of color on the South and West Side. What Acoma Alliance aims to do is to provide resources and again, what we aim to do at Acoma Alliance is to ultimately improve the quality of life for individuals in marginalized communities of color experiencing homelessness, health disparities, and financial illiteracy, while embodying the spirit of Acoma by serving with the heart. We aim to address other community needs such as childcare, education, public health, and small business/entrepreneurial initiatives. All right, as I stated earlier, Acoma Alliance is a new startup nonprofit organization with very little resources. Okay, and we want to ask the community to get involved. If you can, go to www.acomaalliance.org and click on the donate button. Okay, this is a nonprofit organization that was founded and created by Black individuals for Black individuals. Click on the donate button. Whatever you can, $1, $2, $5, $10. Make a donation, because this organization was founded and created to support those individuals of need within our communities, and more specifically within communities of color and Black communities. So if you have it in you, make that donation.
I just say, if you're going to donate, say you're going to donate. So I know that Acoma Alliance, because I am also part of this nonprofit, if you could give us a little breakdown of those that are involved, their positions or titles, and just kind of let them know the people that are involved with Acoma right now.
Absolutely. So we have a very vast background of individuals who are involved with Acoma Alliance, but more specifically, we do have a board, and the board consists of a handful of individuals from the community or allies of the community who are involved with Acoma Alliance. And more specifically, we have right in front of us right now our board president, and I'll let him tell you a little bit more about his position and what he do and why he do it. Rockafellaz.
Thank you. I have been given the privilege to being the board president of the trustees, which was definitely an honor. I wasn't expecting it when it was brought to me. The offer was brought to me by the CEO and the deputy CEO, which you've just heard, Mr. Dante Harris. I think it's a very important role to be part of the board of trustees, because even though we only meet a few times a year, like every quarter, it's important to do so to discuss the things that the organization has either accomplished or looking to accomplish, the effects that we've had on the community in a positive way, and to also not really be like a gatekeeper, but to make sure that everybody is doing what they need to do and aiming in the right direction to get the support that we need. Sometimes it does require improvements and kind of, making sure that if there's any adjustments that need to be made, that we do so. The other position that I've been honored to be given is the CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer, which is also a major role and responsibility, because all the funding that we will eventually acquire, whether it be through grants or donations that you and part of the community tend to give to us, that we use those funds properly and adequately to provide the services that we say that we're going to provide to the community, and the services that need, whether it be housing, food, services, HIV/AIDS testing. Eventually we'll get to the point where we'll be able to do standard STI testing, sometimes therapy services, maybe even psychiatric care. Of course, I'm reaching far because those are the things I eventually hope that we're able to do. But of course, my main job is to make sure that we get those funds to be able to provide those services to the people in the community. So, again, I'm very grateful to our CEO, who has to remain anonymous for legal reasons. But our deputy CEO has definitely done the due diligence of kind of holding things down until that individual can be revealed, I would say myself.
Absolutely.
But again, make sure you visit acomaalliance.org. Click that donate button. Show your love and support. Just know that anytime that you do so, those funds will go to great use and will continue to help us build Acoma to be what we want it to be for you and those that, are in those situations where they need a place to go to. Because in Chicago, there's not enough. There's definitely not enough. And we're here to change that. Once again, acomaalliance.org. Make sure you check it out. We appreciate you guys tuning in to Rockafellaz Radio today, Season 4, Episode 1. Once we get our little, breakdown of what the topic's going to have, we hope that you guys will tune in. Make sure you also click the link, listen to it, comment, subscribe. Once again, you can't see us, but we are giving you the deuces.
Again, what we aim to do at Acoma Alliance is to ultimately improve the quality of life for individuals in marginalized communities of color experiencing homelessness, health disparities, and financial illiteracy, while embodying the spirit of Acoma by serving with the heart. We aim to address other community needs such as childcare, education, public health, and small business/entrepreneurial initiatives. All right, as I stated earlier, Acoma Alliance is a new startup nonprofit organization with very little resources. Okay, and we want to ask the community to get involved if you can. Go to www.acomaalliance.org and click on the donate button. Okay, this is a nonprofit organization that was founded and created by Black individuals for Black individuals. Click on the donate button. Whatever you can, $1, $2, $5, $10. Make a donation, because this organization was founded and created to support those individuals of need within our communities, and more specifically within communities of color and Black communities. So if you have it in you, make that donation.
I just say, if you're going to donate, say you're going to donate. So I know that Acoma Alliance, because I am also part of this nonprofit, if you could give us a little breakdown of those that are involved, their positions or titles, and just kind of let them know the people that are involved with Acoma right now.
Absolutely. So we have a very vast background of individuals who are involved with Acoma Alliance, but more specifically, we do have a board, and the board consists of a handful of individuals from the community or allies of the community who are involved with Acoma Alliance. And more specifically, we have right in front of us right now our board president, and I'll let him tell you a little bit more about his position and what he do and why he do it. Rockafellaz.
Thank you. I have been given the privilege to being the board president of the trustees. which was definitely an honor. I wasn't expecting it when it was brought to me. The offer was brought to me by the CEO and the deputy CEO, which you've just heard, Mr. Dante Harris. I think it's a very important role to be part of the board of trustees because even though we only meet a few times a year, like every quarter, it's important to do so to discuss the things that the organization has either accomplished or looking to accomplish, the effects that we've had on the community in a positive way, and to also not really be like a gatekeeper, but to make sure that everybody is doing what they need to do and aiming in the right direction to get the support that we need. Sometimes it does require improvements and kind of, making sure that if there's any adjustments that need to be made, that we do so. The other position that I've been honored to be given is the CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer, which is also a major role and responsibility because all the funding that we will eventually acquire, whether it be through grants or donations that you and part of the community tend to give to us, that we use those funds properly and adequately to provide the services that we say that we're going to provide to the community and the services that need, whether it be housing, food, services, HIV/AIDS testing. Eventually, we'll get to the point where we'll be able to do standard STI testing, sometimes therapy services, maybe even psychiatric care. Of course, I'm reaching far because those are the things I eventually hope that we're able to do. But, of course, my main job is to make sure that we get those funds to be able to provide those services to the people in the community. So, again, I'm very grateful to our CEO, who has to remain anonymous for legal reasons. But our deputy CEO has definitely done the due diligence of kind of holding things down until that individual can be revealed, I would say myself.
Absolutely.
But again, make sure you visit acomaalliance.org. Click that donate button. Show your love and support. Just know that anytime that you do so, those funds will go to great use and will continue to help us build Acoma to be what we want it to be for you and those that, are in those situations where they need a place to go to. Because in Chicago, there's not enough. There's definitely not enough. And we're here to change that. Once again, acomaalliance.org. Make sure you check it out. We appreciate you guys tuning in to Rockafellaz Radio today, Season 4, Episode 1. Once we get our little, breakdown of what the topic's going to have, we hope that you guys will tune in. Make sure you also click the link, listen to it, comment, subscribe. Once again, you can't see us, but we are giving you the deuces.